And we've got mostly clear skies and 73 degrees. Traffic and weather together brought to you by Unbound. At Unbound, they don't see poverty, they see potential. That's just one way. Unbound is different. Learn more at unbound.org. 1490 WGCH and WGCH.com anywhere. And again, Greenwich High School is closed today because of flooding in the science wing. WGCH News Center time is 6:22. And this Thursday, there's going to be a screening of The Pursuit of Endurance. And joining me is the producer, Luc Hardy, and also Renee Ketcham, Alliance Française, and based in Greenwich here. Renee, Luc, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Bonjour, Tony. First of all, thank you so much for inviting us on the show to talk about this Thursday, September 10th screening at the AVON. It's at 7:30 at night. It's free and open to the public, and it's part of the Alliance Française and AVON Theatre French Cinematheque series. Just a little background, Focus on French Cinema this year screened Luc's film, The Pursuit of Endurance, on the Shoulders of Shackleton, in world premiere at Focus on French Cinema this year to three or multiple sold-out audiences. So we're thrilled to be able to show it again at the AVON, and I'll give you more information on the location and the phone numbers, but I think Luc has more to say about the film.
Yes, good morning. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Renee. So the film is a documentary based on this, I would call a scientific eco-adventure, which I organized last November 2014. The film is inspired by the Shackleton ordeal endurance adventure, which is about 100 years old. His adventure started, it was about set to cross Antarctica, and eventually could not do it because of the ice situation there. So his endurance ordeal lasted about a year and a half, and we're just about 100 years after this. I left for this part of the world in October with 9 adventurers, including myself, a few Englishmen, and 4 Frenchmen, including myself, and a Swiss adventurer, sportswoman. And again, inspired by this historical adventure, we retraced some of what he did, crossing the Austral Ocean, Southern Ocean, between Elephant Island and South Georgia Island, crossing South Georgia Island as well. So the film combines historical elements, adventure, science. I did invite a young female scientist from France to join us to conduct a oceanographic study of this part of the world, which is very rarely surveyed because pretty much nobody goes there. So it was very exciting, multifaceted adventure, which is pretty much the basis of that film.
Did you put yourself at risk? At any point? I mean, it's harsh down there.
Yeah. Yes. It is a very. It's probably the worst part of the world in terms of oceanic sea situation. Huge waves, 100 miles an hour winds, whether you are at sea or in the mountain. It's a tough part of the world. Luckily nothing major happened. We had a great boat, a great crew, and a very seasoned explorers, adventurers in our team, and nothing major happened except that, and you'll see in the film, at some point we were stuck in the mountains with really high velocity winds, and certainly didn't make it the way we wanted to make it, to cross the island. It was a very tough situation, but I would say lives not at risk.
Going through this, firsthand, are you amazed at what Shackleton did and his crew did?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I discovered Shackleton in the late 90s, early 2000, when he kind of resurfaced thanks to a number of books. and a couple of documentaries as well. And being myself a explorer, adventurer, and liking this part of the world, I knew that someday I would do something related to what he did. So I was already astonished and inspired by what he did, but having not redone obviously exactly what he did, which is virtually impossible, but having been in that part of the world and suffered the same kind of weather and going the same terrain and same high seas, you can only have a huge respect for himself as a leader and for his 27 men whom he all brought back home safely, which is just incredible.
All right. So the Pursuit of Endurance, it will be screened Thursday night at the AVON in Stamford. Renee, you want to talk about that, and also never too early to plug next year's Focus on French Cinema.
Well, absolutely. First of all, yes, it's at the Avon Theater, 7:30. The website for the Avon is www.avontheater.org, and the phone number is 203-967-3660. And please save the date. We've just come back from Angoulême, where we've seen lots of fabulous films. Focus on French Cinema 2016 will be April 1 through 5, 2016. So lots of news, new website going up, www.focusonfrenchcinema.org.
And there will be a Q&A after the film, so bring all your questions, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have.
Fantastic. That's Luc Hardy. Also, Renee Ketcham. Look forward to Thursday night at the Avon. Thanks very much. The Pursuit of Endurance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.